Hey everybody, it's Kevin Davidson, your host for Kevin's Corner Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective, and this is episode number 103. That's my logo right there, and I have two guests on the show today at the same time. So let's get the formalities out of the way first. I always like to make sure and thank everybody that I work with, because if it wasn't for them, I wouldn't be able to do the podcast. Caitlin Korner, Devin, Van Nguyen, Gracie Lagos, and Melissa Caruso, and everybody that works with us, our staff, and of course, last but not least, Jennifer Smitis, the division president. If it wasn't for you guys, I would not be able to do the podcast. And if you are watching this podcast and you're a real estate agent or a vendor that operates in the Fort Bend County area and you want to be on the podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527, or email me at kevin.davidson@stewart.com, and we'll get you on. Won't be tomorrow, but we'll get you on. Kind of booked out through September right now. So let's get started. Episode 103. Yes, I did say 103 episodes. I've been doing this for over 2.5 years now.
Oh, wow. Awesome. Congratulations.
So, and every episode that I have is on my YouTube channel, Kevin's Corner. So just go to YouTube, check it out there. But these are my good friends, Stayce Nguyen and Anthony Pham. Stacey runs Stayce & Co.
Yes.
Real estate brokerage. Anthony is an agent under her brokerage. And what's really cool about these two guys is not only are they real estate agents, they also are, Stacey's president of the AAREA, which is the Asian American Real Estate Association. Anthony is a marketing person after my own heart. So, real quick, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for having me, Kevin.
Yep. No problem.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having us.
So I guess it's been 4 months now. We got a Asian speaking escrow officer, Van Nguyen.
Yes.
Hey Van, how you doing?
Van.
Little plug for Van. And so when we hired her, I decided that it was time for me to get involved in the Asian Asian organization that was in the area, because I felt like if I'd done that before, I didn't really have anything to offer. You know, because the first question I always get is do you have an Asian speaking escrow officer? I do now. So I don't remember how we met. I remember how I met you, which was at the
luncheon.
that luncheon.
I think that's how we met, at the mixer and the luncheon as well for AAREA.
And so Anthony and I got to talking, and we both are marketing minded. And then I met you and found out you were the president of the organization that I was trying to get involved in, and it just kind of worked and clicked. And so now I do what I can to sponsor AAREA.
Yes.
And I'm working with Anthony on some marketing ideas. By the way, he just got back from a 3-week trip overseas.
Oh, yeah.
I should have brought my little. I should have.
Yes.
Run over there and get
He brought me a gift, a little bitty Paul Stanley doll from Kiss. That was from Japan.
Yeah.
So thank you for that. Everybody knows I love Kiss. And but let's start off the podcast by talking about you guys first. So, Stacey, tell everybody, who you are and what you do.
Okay, so my name is Stayce Nguyen. I am the owner of Stayce & Co. I've been doing real estate for about 16 years, and I've been a broker for about 14. And this year I am the president elect for AAREA, and we are a 100% nonprofit organization, and we focus on community growth in the Asian American population, professional development, and also networking and outreach.
And so, what's the goal of AAREA?
So
why do we get together 4, 5, 6, 8 times a year?
So our goal is to educate buyers and agents as well as affiliates about the real estate market in the Houston area as well as nationwide. We also do a lot of outreach programs such as tools for veterans, meals, kids meals, And
Mhm.
then we also do a lot of home buying luncheons. We do about 6 luncheons a year, and then we also have 2 CE classes that are free for our members.
Mhm.
And then we also have mixers that just promote just collaborating with one another and learning from the Asian American culture and the real estate as a whole, but also collaborating with other organizations in Houston area
Mhm.
to promote
Yeah.
real estate.
You don't have to be Asian to be part of this
No,
organization.
yeah,
Because
no.
I'm as white as you get. So,
Yes, yes.
but I mean, I've met a lot of people and a lot of nice people, and so I mean, we're all in this industry together. We all need to help each other out.
Yes.
Anthony, why don't you tell everybody a little about who you are?
Sure. Hello, my name is Anthony. I've been a real estate agent for around I gotta move. I've been a real estate agent for around 3 years, and I'm an agent under Stacey. I'm also a board member for the Asian American Real Estate Association, and my job there is the marketing director and also technology advisor for everything we do. So all the social media posts and everything, that's what I do. And
That's all you.
yeah, and one thing that I like about, meeting with Kevin all the time is we bounce ideas off of one another so that, we can further just educate the community and, spread more awareness about our organization. Because like you brought up a very good point where you don't have to be Asian to be part of the Asian American Real Estate Association. And in Houston, we live in pretty much the international district. So being
Yeah.
a part of all these organizations and spreading more awareness about it, it allows us to work together more and more effectively.
Plus, at the same time, people learn from other people.
Absolutely.
I mean, I'm really good at what I do, but I mean, I could also always learn something from you or you, and vice versa. So, that's why I attend these things. Obviously it's for business, but at the same time, I might pick up a nugget from somebody that I can use in my own business. And it happens all the time.
Yeah.
So, if you're not a member of a organization or you're looking for one, AAREA is a real good organization to look into.
And there are many other ones as
Yeah.
well. The Hispanic Association,
Mhm.
the African
American, yeah.
Real Estate Association, the LGBT
Mhm.
Community Real Estate Association. So there are many.
Yeah, just find one that you're comfortable with and go to one of their meetings or go on one of their happy hours or socials and just meet people, talk to people, ask some questions, and find out if you're interested, how you become a member and what it takes. And get out there, put yourself out there and meet people, and that's how you get the word out. That's how you get your brand out, and that's how you spread, the word about what you do.
100%. I wanted to add on to that a little bit where the fundamental thing as a real estate agent, the one thing that you should do is put yourself out there, because being a real estate agent or real estate in general, you're in the people business. So if you don't put yourself out there, then you're not going to be able to, get more clients, get more networking contacts. And you don't have to be part of just one organization. You can be part of multiple organizations as well. So the more you get yourself out there, the better it is for yourself. And also, you're able to educate others too.
Right, and you just said two things that are very important from my perspective: getting yourself out there and educating. If you're not doing both of those, then nobody knows you're an expert, and if nobody knows you're an expert, they're not going to hire you.
Yes.
100%.
It's the same in any industry. So, Stacey, you want to talk just a little bit about your brokerage, your company?
Yeah, so we're a boutique brokerage. Our focus is a lot of hands-on training, right? And so I'm very, I'm a strong advocate of doing the right things and for your clients, but also for you. Gosh, it's kind. I know Anthony and I talk all the time. Sometimes I'll say, you know what? Not all clients are, not all transactions have to be, you win all the time. It's a win-win, right?
Right.
And
Collaborative effort.
Right, yeah. And so, and the most important part I always tell them is working together with another agent too, because sometimes during a deal, it's the other agent that makes it difficult, not the buyer or the seller, right?
Not
And-
all real estate
yeah.
agents are created equal.
Sure, that is
Right.
right.
And so I always tell them, kindness is free. And so when you go into a transaction with that mindset, which is, hey, I'm collaborating with this person, then it's always a win-win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's always more than just you in the
Right.
event, situation, transaction, whatever word you want to use. And it goes along with personalities and learning how to
Yep.
adjust to personalities and things like that. Anthony, what were you doing before you got into real estate?
I used to be a pre-med student, so we can see how that worked out, right?
Wow. You wanted to be a doctor?
Yeah, actually. So I have a bachelor's of science in psychology with a minor in bio, but I realized that it wasn't really my thing or my path. But one thing that I really thought of myself doing in the future, and which is what I also do now, is community work or helping people. So outside of real estate, I'm also a part of a nonprofit organization, the Vietnamese Culture and Science Association, and we actually work pretty closely with the AAREA as well. So I'm pretty community focused and people focused, and that's why I love working under Stacey's brokerage, because she's very people focused and she wants to bring out the best in everybody in a transaction, because it's a collaborative effort. And sometimes we might work with other people where they make it difficult, but kindness is free. So we try to make every transaction, we try to make every workshop that we're a part of, every interaction with people as positive as we can, bring out the best in people.
I know when after you guys closed your first deal with Van,
Yeah.
I asked Van how it went, and she told me, she goes, I wish every client was like her. Oh my God, it was so easy. So that's a,
Thank you.
positive for you. Let's take a little bit of a left turn here and talk a little bit about, you've been around for 16 years.
Yeah.
You're obviously successful. You've been around for 16 years, and you got your own brokerage now. So tell us some of the ways that you, over the last 16 years, marketed your business and generated leads.
So I need to be better about social media, but I've slowly, with the help of Anthony, we've been doing a lot of social media. And then also my personal thing was I kept in touch with the family. So obviously you have your clients, but then for me, I did a lot of getting to know their whole family. So and then just client retention. So birthdays, anniversaries,
Exactly.
little things like that, sending them cookies from Tiff's Treats. Or so my closing gift, I learned this, so I buy them a Roomba. So it's one of those things where it automatically vacuums your house for you. And
Really?
it's like $300-400 on Amazon.
Yeah.
But they keep it in their house and they always remember you.
Yeah, because every time it starts going by.
They're like, Stacey got that
Yeah,
for me.
that's
And
from
I've
Stacey.
gotten so many clients because of that.
Really?
Because their friends come by and they see it and they're like, hey, what is that?
How do you remember the birthdays and all that stuff? How do you do that?
So there's a database where you can put it on in that database, and sometimes there are lenders who helps you with that as well, where they give you a reminder. Hey, Stacey, this client's birthday is this date.
But you do have a database.
We do have
CRM.
a database.
CRM.
CRM.
Nice,
Yeah,
okay.
and that just, I mean,
'Cause everybody
it does the work
knows
for you.
If you know me, you know how important it is to have a CRM. I mean, I literally tell agents, if you don't use a CRM, you're already not going to be in business in 2 years. Okay, and you're leaving money on the table.
Absolutely.
Awesome. What about you, Anthony, Mr. Marketing Guy?
Me? Oh, so much pressure. I've been working with Stacey as well as the AAREA to do more videos about the real estate market and to further educate the public. And we have this series called Fireside Chats, where we talk about viewer-related questions or any topics that people are interested in. And we give them more information about it, but also, I guess, give them a different mindset or shift their perspective. Because going into a real estate transaction, especially if you're not experienced with your first-time home buyer, which is who my demographic generally is, there's just so much information out there, and it might not be tailored to you. So
Right.
what I do is, with my demographic, with my followers, or whoever I'm talking to, I want to make sure that I'm talking about the things that are related to them so that I can further help them. So that's what I've been doing with my marketing. It's more targeted towards a certain demographic, and it's topics that they can relate to.
And is it always the same demographic, or is it different?
Well, I guess it could be for one demographic, but there's a lot of carryover as well. So it really depends on which topic.
Do you consider yourself a buyer's agent, seller's agent? Which one are you more in tune with?
I think that I'm more so a buyer's agent, tailored towards buyer's agents, and
Mhm.
those that are transitioning from leasing or renting an
Okay.
apartment. So that's who I mostly work with.
So this question's for you first, and
Okay.
then to you.
Mhm.
What are you going to do? Is there something marketing concept-wise that you're not doing now that you would like to start doing in the future?
Actually, yes. So with social media, you're only on social media. You're only making videos and posts. One thing that I want to do more is in-person workshops, relational
Okay.
organizing. Going to, well, Stacey actually went to Rice University to table there to talk about her brokerage and,
Mhm.
the buying and selling process. So I guess that's one thing that I want to do, go to different universities, community centers, wherever there's any opportunity to table and just meet people face to face.
Mhm.
Because sometimes, there's a lot of lurkers online, right? But whenever you're in person and they're like, oh, hey, this person seems very kind and they seem like they have a lot of great information, I want to be there for that. So that's
Mhm.
something that I would like to do.
Whenever you start doing that,
Mhm.
let me know. I'd like to see it.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
cool, yeah.
What about you?
Yeah, I think mailers,
Mhm.
just because I think a lot of people are going back a little bit to the traditional way where they go online and they'll glance at videos,
Mhm.
but if they receive something in the mail that says, "Hey, I sold your neighbor's house in 3 days,"
Mhm.
I think that sticks with them a lot.
I was going to say, it stays with them. It's
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
They can take
they're
the card and
physically-
file it.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They can put it somewhere because they know sooner or later they're going to want to sell their house.
Yes.
100%.
And if they don't know an agent, they'll be like,
Right.
here, honey, call this girl.
Yeah, and
I
even
keep
if
getting
they
mail
know
from her.
they're an agent, but they might
Mhm.
want to try you out. You never
Exactly.
know.
Yeah, yeah. Getting things out there like that, mailers and
Mhm.
talking to the public and video and all that stuff makes you look like an expert.
Mhm.
I mean, all three of us here go to the doctor that we go to because we know, like, and trust them. We go to the car repair shop for the same reason, the grocery store for the same reason. What agents need to understand is that you guys, and I know you do because you're already doing this, but some agents don't realize that you have to get people to know, like, and trust you too,
Mhm.
Right.
or they're never going to hire you.
Mhm.
And you can't do that if you don't do what we do, which is get online, get out there, get on video, and put yourself in front of people. And that's my number one rule of thumb is just get out there.
Yeah.
You know, people, agents come to me and ask me all the time, what's the secret sauce? What makes you so successful? Consistency.
Yeah.
I don't care what you want to do to market your business, just do it
Yeah.
and do it all the time.
Yeah.
Don't stop.
Mhm.
Because sooner or later, I like to use the analogy, the water faucet will turn on
Mhm.
and it will never stop.
Yeah.
You just have to find where it is.
Mhm.
And so that's the big thing with me in marketing and everything. So let's get back to real quick your brokerage. So are you looking to add agents on?
I am, but
Okay.
I will say I want to add agents who have the same mindset as I do,
Of
which
course.
is you take care of the clients first,
Mhm.
because obviously the commission, we're all here to make money, right? But if the clients feel like you're not taking care of them or their priorities aren't met,
Mm-hmm.
then I don't care how much commission you make. That's not client retention.
Right.
And
They won't
so-
come back and it won't
Exactly.
work.
And there's
Yeah.
a realtor everyone knows a realtor, if
Mhm.
not two, right?
Mhm.
So
Everybody knows the title company too.
Yes. And so what makes you so special? And so
Right.
I want to partner with agents. And he always says work under no, for me, I see it as my partners
Mhm.
because I learn so much from my agents as well. And so I don't want, I want someone who says, I'm going to join your team, but I want to see myself as a partner, not as,
Mhm.
oh, you're my broker, you're better. I'm not better than anyone. I'm
Yeah.
learning just as much as you are learning. And so I always tell them, we're always learning, right? I might know something that you don't, but you probably know something that I don't.
Yeah. Are you open to take on new agents or do they need to be experienced?
No, I'm very open
Either
to
one?
taking on either one.
So-
Yes.
If you're a real estate agent and you're watching this podcast and you you're either new and looking for a brokerage, or you've been with one and you're not really comfortable or happy anymore, what I need you to understand about Stayce is, because I know every brokerage that exists, and I know how different they are. I know how they operate. I know who to go to and who not to go to. Stayce wants agents that want to be a part of a team, not a number. And if you don't understand what I mean, then call me and I'll tell you. But there's a big difference between being one of 400 agents that's a number, as opposed to being one of 20 or 30, where you're all on the same team, rowing in the same direction. There's a huge difference. And if you don't understand what I'm talking about, please call me and ask me, because I have agents that come to me all the time and go, Kevin, do you know of a good brokerage I can go to? Because I'm not getting this, or I'm not getting that, or I can't talk to the broker. I don't, I ask a question, they act like I should already know that. And I'm not allowed to direct them to a brokerage, but I can recommend. And what she said is very important, okay? You'll grow, you'll feel comfortable, and you'll be able to run your own business. Anthony,
Yes, sir.
tell everybody a little bit about why you joined her brokerage.
Well,
Put you on the spot.
yeah, it's like, ooh, there's so many reasons actually. So the one thing that Stacey said was, she looks at me as a partner. I mean, I still kind of find that a little weird, because I work under you, but I mean, I like how you have that mentality that you want to foster a collaborative environment, and I like that, because sometimes it's hard to speak up to your boss or your supervisor, but I know that if I have any question whatsoever, or if I feel unsure about something, I know that I can trust my question and it will be answered in the best way possible, with care as well.
Right.
Whenever I ask her.
So her door's always open.
Yeah. 100%.
And she doesn't judge.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely not. No ego.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
ego at all. That's how our team works.
Yes.
Where we're always there for one another, and if anybody needs help at all, then we pick up the, I wouldn't say slack, but we just pick up for one another, and we support each other the best that we can. And it's really hard to find that in a brokerage, or even any sort of job. And you brought up a great point about how being a person 1 in 400 is completely different than being in a brokerage that's like 1 in 20, or even a lower number. So that's another reason why I joined her brokerage, where I know that I'd have like the one-on-one talks or discussions about my performance, what I can do better, and I know that she has me in mind.
Yeah, she
compared
wants
just a
you.
number.
She wants you
Yeah.
to succeed.
Exactly. Like, she fosters my growth in so many different ways, from taking me to different events, letting me shadow her, and also giving me sound advice on how I should navigate transactions and also navigate people as well, which is really important in this business. So I'm very grateful for being a part of her brokerage.
Yeah, so I say all the time that title companies are not created equal. Neither are brokerages.
100%.
So how do people get a hold of you?
Oh, so I'm very easily to get a hold of. My number is 832-741-0985. If you have any questions, not only about brokerages, or just any questions that you may have, or
AAREA.
yeah, AAREA, anything, please reach out and I will do my best to answer.
And are you on social media?
I am. I'm on Facebook and Instagram.
Okay.
And you can find me at Stayce Nguyen.
And does your Stacey Co, do you have a website?
I do. It's staceyandco.com.
Now you're going to have to do me a favor.
Yes.
Spell
it
your
out.
first
Okay.
name, because Stacy's not
Yes,
spelled how you think it
I know,
is.
I had to be different. Okay. STAYCE, and then the letter N, and then CO.com.
STACY.
YCE.
See, I got it wrong. So you say it. You do it.
STAYCE.
There you go.
And co.com.
There you go. Okay, and then how do they get a hold of you if they want advice about brokerages or to hire a real estate agent?
Yeah, sure. My number is 713-409-2316, and I'm really active on social media. On Facebook and Instagram, my handle is anthony.realtortx, and you can find me there.
Awesome. So guys, A lot of great information here today. Everything from a great brokerage, a knowledgeable agent, to an AAREA, an organization that you can join if you're looking to collaborate with people and meet new people. You don't have to be just Asian in order to join. And some marketing concepts and marketing tips. Anthony is just as much of a marketing expert as I am, so reach out to him. If you need a real estate agent, either one of these guys will do. And if you're an agent out there and you're looking for a brokerage that is going to not treat you like a number, and you'll be part of a team with all the support and backup and knowledge that you could possibly need, give her a call. But she's specific. You got to fit the mold. You got to be, under what, her personality profile that's going to fit with the
Yeah, team player.
team players.
Yes,
So,
no ego.
but give me your phone number one more time.
832-741-0985.
713-409-2316.
So that's episode number 103 of Kevin's Corner, Real Estate from a Marketing Perspective. This is Stayce Nguyen and Anthony Pham. Please give them a call if you need anything. These are great people. Like I always say, and I always end the podcast by saying the same thing in the beginning. If you want to be on the podcast, give me a call, 832-654-0527. Thank you to Jennifer Smitis, Caitlin Cornick, Devin, Van Wynn, Gracie Lagos, and Melissa Caruso. She's going to kill me. I forgot her name. If it wasn't for you guys and everybody that we work with, I wouldn't be able to do this. Thank you guys very much for being on the
Thank you so
podcast.
much.
Thank you
for
so
having
much.
us.
We were really grateful.
This will be available in just a couple of days. So you guys have a great weekend. Try and stay dry. And we'll see you next week for episode number 104.
Yay.
Bye.
Bye.